Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. This video is brought to you by my sister-in-law's closet because there is no privacy right now. But I wanted to get this video out because I made a commitment to somebody who I'm about to mention here in just a second, and I didn't want to let her down. I told her I would get it done regardless. So here we are. I'm in my sister-in-law's closet for you, Mercy. Okay. This video is a collaboration video. Mercedes had contacted me. If y'all don't know, her channel is MercyDavis. That's who has set up this whole entire collaboration. She messaged me probably a couple months ago and asked if I would want to do a testimony video. And I said, well, I've already done my testimony. And she said, well, this is more a little bit different. I want to have these different women come and give their testimony of where God, has met them in their life. And I said, I love the idea. Of course, I want to do it. And so me and I believe 3 other women, I will try to link their channels down below. This video, I'm going to be doing it on the road. If y'all don't know, right now I am currently in Fort Worth. We had to come over here and pick my husband up, and it was kind of an unexpected time. Okay, so I want to get straight to the point on this video. Obviously, it is a testimony, and I kind of went back and forth on what I wanted to talk about, and there were a lot of things. But the one thing that I think that I actually want to touch on is something that is more recent and something that has happened over the last few weeks. So months before I had started my channel, I had my husband and I've been very open about that. He and I were going through some things, and we went and were seeking out help for these things. And in the midst of all of that, I was really praying hard that I would find women in my church, godly women, to come and surround me and to encourage me, to help me along in my walk with Jesus in a way that would transform my life. I was begging for help. I needed God's help severely. I was struggling with trying to be a wife and a mom, and before we had gotten married, again, my testimony is out there, but we weren't saved. And so we were trying to live a biblical holy marriage with now new saved people. So there was a lot of craziness going on, and there were a lot of things that I needed to learn as a wife. And I wanted other women to come alongside me and help me to grow in being a Christian wife. And one of my prayers was, Lord, please allow me to have these friendships that are deep and that are, that bring you glory, number one, but that will help me grow, and that these women will, be authentic back with me, and we can help one another. And I'll be honest, it was very dry for probably a few long months. I ended up starting my channel because, again, I felt God had prompted me to do that. And so when I did that, I never expected what God was going to do and transform, and what he was going to bring about through that. So over the last probably couple of months, God has been faithful in answering the prayer that I prayed probably over a year ago. I never expected God to show up the way that he did. And not only did he show up, but he showed out. And he seriously has brought so many women into my life that it's almost as if I can't even keep up with them. It's like crazy, because I think about the story of, Abraham, and, God telling Abraham he's going to have many generations come from him, and he's going to multiply, upon there's going to be so many that you won't even be able to count. And not that I have that many that I can't even count, but I have had so many true, authentic friendships over the last few months, and people come into my life that I never, ever would have expected. There's two things that I want to bring to attention. One is the faithfulness of God and how He does answer our prayers as long as we are praying in His will. And although it wasn't the timing that I needed, or not, no, I'm sorry. Although it wasn't the timing I wanted, it was the timing I needed. Because now looking back, I can see that God was preparing my heart in order to share and be authentic and work through some things. And there were things within my marriage that my husband and I needed to work out together in order to become stronger. And other women would not have actually helped in that. It may have even damaged things further, because I don't think that then, although I thought I was crying out for help and wanted that, I don't think I was strong enough in my walk to have been able to actually receive what may have came my way. If I'm being perfectly honest, I feel like it probably would have turned into me just ended up bad mouthing my husband, and we would have been worse off than better off. I'm grateful for God's timing and His faithfulness, and now I am even more grateful because I see where He was working and where now I can use the information, and because of what He walked us through, I can also share with other women and be open and authentic with other women about those situations. Let's fast forward, and now we're here. And again, I have so many friendships that I have been able to be a part of through my YouTube channel, because God said in the beginning, He didn't say literally to me, Francis, start a YouTube channel. No, but I felt led by the Holy Spirit to start a YouTube channel, and I am so grateful that I was obedient in that, because had I not, I would not have been able to meet and grow with some of the women that I have grown with. I've always felt, I always have, and I always think I will. I always felt that I wasn't equipped to have a YouTube channel, and now, if you are not a part of it, but if you maybe know, a lot of the people who watch my channel definitely know me because of my channel, are on my Instagram. And if you don't know, I recently started a Bible study, which would never have happened in a million years, but God was faithful. Not me, but Him. And He brought about that. He had put that on my heart months and months ago. And if I had not done that, I wouldn't, in the last couple of weeks, if I had not done that, I, again, would not have met some of the people that I have met along the way. It has been such an encouragement to me, and just an eye-opener for me to see how faithful He truly is. So not only do I have women all like spread out that we can come and we can meet through YouTube or through an Instagram live or through just texting back and forth, but I also now have a lot of these friendships in real life, and I am just so grateful. God was faithful, and that's what I want you to take away from this, and what I want you to know. God does hear your prayers, and He does answer them. It's just not always on our timing, and it's not when we want it to happen, but it's when He planned it to happen, because it's His will, His way, and our life. So I just want to really, really reiterate that God is faithful, and He does answer us, and He does hear us, and He does love us. So when Mercy asked me to do this, I was like, of course, because I want to tell of my God who is good and faithful and righteous, and he knows the best way for our lives and what is best for us. So I just want to tell Mercy thank you, because if you don't know, you need to understand something also. Mercy reached out to me and she asked me to do this, and she and I previously didn't know each other at all, but over the last, I want to say even 3 weeks, we have become really, really good friends, and I am grateful for our friendship. And her and I have had a couple of conversations on the phone, and us just talking about how good God is. And that is something that I want to say also. We really do need to pray for friendships that are godly, and that we have women in our lives who want to encourage us biblically, because this world is harsh, and it's falling fast. And so we need to have people in our lives who are going to be there to encourage us, who are going to be able to tell us in whatever way that we need to be told, but out of love. We need people in our lives to tell us, hey, you know, you're not doing so hot in the wife department, or you're not doing so hot in the momming department. We need women like my friend Tony, who will quickly let me know that my complaining, you know, over my children is one day not going to be a complaint, but it's going to be, you know, me missing that. We need women in our lives to tell us that, hey, zip it. Be thankful, be grateful, be happy that God gave you this life, and what are you using it for? What is your purpose? What can I do in order to help you live out God's purpose in your life? So, that being said, if you don't have somebody like that, if you don't have people in your life who are encouraging to you, but you're surrounding yourself with people who are not so good in that department, definitely be a light to those people, but also know, you know, there are people who do, that God has and will place in your life. And so pray for those people to come. Pray for those people who are coming into your life, that you can be an encouragement to them, or that they can be an encouragement to you. All right, y'all, that is going to be it for this video. And thank you so much, Mercy, for asking me to do this. And if y'all didn't take anything away from this, please know that God is faithful and He is good. And until next time, God bless y'all, and go and be a light out there.